How you doing, YouTube family? Welcome to His Wife, Her Husband, where we talk all things faith, family, finance, fitness, and fun.
We're fitness fun in here.
I'm going to let you find something different.
Okay.
Just something different.
Fun is fitness. Come on.
Welcome to His Wife, Her Husband, where we talk all things faith, family, finance, fitness, and fun.
Hello, I'm Shamika, his wife.
And I am Patrick, her husband. If you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. And if you'd be so kind to hit that like button, especially if you've been getting value out of any of the videos that we've shared, as well as hit the notification bell so that when we drop videos, you'll be the first one to get them, as well as share, and share alike. So
Caring is sharing.
So others,
sharing is caring.
So others
everybody
can get something out of this as well.
Everybody.
So a video ago, we talked about finances, and there is a notion that true marriage can't be won unless they all share the same account. Like all of your money has to be in that one same account, and you draw from that particular same account. So we're going to ask you whether you think about that. Now,
your money is my money.
Exactly, and your money is
my money.
Is right. So for us, we're going to give you a testimony first.
I ain't trying not to earn plan.
We're going to get a testimony first.
Okay.
Get a testimony first. We tried that. Like we had one account.
We was like the furniture stores. We carry all accounts. Okay.
We had one account, but see, even for that, we were in like financial, like we wasn't financially. Yeah, we was. So that was added stress as well. But we had one account, and it was pulling. So one of us would see money in the account and assume that it was really in the account, but that money was spoken for. It's somebody else. That was somebody else's money, and so one of us would think, oh, it's money there, and spend. And one of us would be like, no, that's not that. Then became an issue. Now here's where we kind of it became real stressful for my wife. It's because she felt like she had to ask me and get permission. And it's like, can I spend or can I and so I could feel
the tension.
And I was like, I don't want her to be like that. So for me, it was like, okay, but what do I do? Because I was taught all of our money had to be in one account. If you want to be, one in your marriage, it had to be in one particular account. But this wasn't working for us. Like it wasn't working for us. So what we did, and this works for us, so that there's no baby can I spend, like there's no asking. She wouldn't ask for permission, but it was just trying to make sure.
It was always how can I say, like we bet the like I could be.
Hold on. The reason why she's asking me, because at this point I'm over the account. Now we've done both, where she was in charge of the money and then I was in charge of the money, and it turned out like both of us are good, but it turned out at that point better. I was a little bit better at budgeting the account. That's me trying to save face because I want to make sure, fellas, you know what I'm saying. Anyway, so it got to a point that we had to say, okay, wait a minute, this is causing too much
more harm than helping.
Yeah. So, and I'm like, okay, yeah, but I was taught by my spiritual leader that has to be like. I'm thinking to myself, okay, wait a minute, this is not working, And so for us, we have, and we still have it now. We have one main account, and that one main account is where all of the bills get paid out of, and we all put into that particular account. But there are certain rules that we live by. So I have two different rules or spending plans, so to speak. one I just came up with the second one last year. But the initial plan is 10, 10, 20. 10% to our church. You keep 10% of your money and you save 10%, and you live off of the 60, or your expenses should not exceed the 60%. Now again, we're not financial advisors. And then last year I was looking at something on Lecrae, and he was talking about a certain percentage, and I thought back, wait a minute, that sounded good. So the other spending plan is 15, 15, 20. 15% to your church. I keep 15%. I save 20%, and then you live off of 50% of your income. And so for us, we do that. So we have, definitely she has her own account where whatever money she wants to spend, her 10% or her 15% goes into that, we call it a slush account. In her particular slush account, my 10% and my 15% goes into my slush account. Then that way, whatever in that account you have, like, you just use that card that has no emotions attached to it. You just swipe, 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 swipe. But there's money in the main account to keep the bills, and then there's
the family flowing.
Right, and then there's money.
That's being responsible.
And the savings account, which we do something else there. We'll talk a whole nother video about that. Then there's money in the savings account, and then everyone, for us it worked.
And with that being said, I would like to share that when it comes to marriage, even his wife, her husband, there are general things that we share.
That's good.
This goes back to, you have to have the conversation and come to a term of agreement that your husband and your wife and the spouses can agree that we are going to try and do this. Mm-hmm. Be flexible. I like to say, make room, make space for grace. Mm-hmm. If you find out that it is not working, make the adjustment. That is what life and living is all about. Mm-hmm. Making the adjustments. Make the necessary adjustments. So we come to the terms of agreement that, guess what, the bills need to be paid. Like, mm-hmm. we have to keep functioning as a family. And the husband and the wife are the ones that are responsible for ensuring the success of the family. So with that being said, you need money. Mm-hmm. Look, if you don't have it, it's going to cause a little frustration. Right. So it's best to have it than not have it. And so you do your part, whether it's going to be all of his finances and then you split your finances for the slush, or you say, okay, you put in, like, come up with that thing that works for you. Like for Patrick and I, he shared that we work better off percentages than dollar amounts. Mm-hmm. For you may work better off dollar amounts than percentages. Right. My point is figure it out. Make the necessary adjustments. And when you are listening to us, or even other married couples that seem to be successful or that's offering advice, just remember that most advice is universal, mm-hmm. and it's okay for you to personalize it to make it work and fit for you. Yeah. Going back to what you said earlier before we start, going back to when we began, our spiritual leader was saying, like, make it one. You should be one in everything, and you should. But remember, it's more so the power of agreement than a specific way you have to do it. Right.
And we have some friends. I think they have daily allowances. Like, as long as you don't spend over $50 that day, like, you don't have to. So they have one account, and as long as you don't spend over $50 that day, you can buy what you want. But if you have to spend over a certain amount, I don't know what the amount is, but if you have to spend over a certain amount, and then that particular amount takes a phone call, and then you have, hey, this costs this amount, and it go from there. Are they running water?
I don't know. Yeah, they're running water. It's called family. Right. In the midst of family. Amen?
Amen.
So you get to be a part of our family.
Right. So, yes, since they're running water while we're recording, that's what you call parenting. Amen. Anything else? Mm-mm. So, again, what do you think? And why do you think that? Where did you get it from? What advice do you think you would give to couples financially, having one account? Should they do several accounts? Do you disagree with us? Why do you disagree with us? Do you agree with us? Why do you agree with us? What works for you? What do you do? with your particular financial
With your money?
situation, with your particular financial situation, let us know. Let us know what you think.
Because nothing beats saying, "Give me your money."